Experts say that the 2019 general election will be the most expensive in India. Do you know who will fund it? Where is all this money coming from? What are the rules? Let's take these questions one by one. Can you believe that corporations, even some owned by foreign entities, can fund political parties anonymously? Yes, anonymously. That's the level of transparency in political funding in India. Business can bankroll political parties through instruments called electoral bonds. In fact, the NDA brought in new rules recently, rules which make it easier for anonymous donors to support parties. Where do you get these electoral bonds? Anyone can buy an electoral bond at the State Bank of India. The bonds come for anywhere between 1,000 rupees to 1 crore rupees, and more importantly, these bonds do not bear the name of the donor. Plus, they are exempted from tax. So why was this rule introduced? When it was done, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that this will improve transparency. How so? Because political parties will have to disclose what they received. The success of that is debatable. In the last year alone, electoral bonds worth 10.6 billion rupees have been bought. Now that we've established how anyone can fund the parties, let's look at who gets how much. According to a report of the Association of Democratic Reforms, in the last financial year, FY 2018, the ruling BJP received 80% of the total income of the national parties. In the same period, electoral bonds worth 222 crore rupees had been purchased. Again, more than 94% of these bonds went to the BJP alone. That's a little over 210 crore rupees. And if you think this is huge, think again. These figures are only for the first phase of the issuance of bonds. There are only up to March 2018. The final figures will only reflect in the next audit, the FY19 audit report of political parties. Now, the BJP has also raised 167 crore rupees from electoral trusts last year. 144 crores from just one lender, that is Prudent Electoral Trust. Between 2004 and 2014, election spending rose drastically in India. From just 1,483 crore rupees in 2009, it jumped to nearly 4,000 crore rupees in 2014, and the figure is only going to go up from here, some estimates pegging it to 6,000 crore rupees. Clearly, the BJP tops the list in political parties with donations, but is this wrong? What does the rule book say? What does the Election Commission of India say? First, the Commission wants a cap on political funding. It says unchecked, unaccounted money is a major threat to democracy. And that's not all. The Election Commission has also tried to cut candidate expenditure limits. That's the cash that can be spent by a candidate. This year, the limit of expenditure for each candidate has been set at 70 lakh rupees. But what about political parties? Is there a limit to what parties can spend? Not yet. How is it done in other countries, you may ask? India's rules are loose on this front. For instance, in the UK, companies can make donations to political parties. In the oldest democracy, the US, unlimited funding takes place through political action committees. They're called super PACs. But even there, the name of the donor is disclosed. So why do Indian parties allow this? Why hasn't any party in India objected? Because it suits them all. When the rules were amended in 2017, the opposition did not protest, not a word. They kick up a storm about other issues, no such reaction on political funding. Who doesn't need money? An opaque instrument like electoral bond does not exist anywhere else in the world. It facilitates the flow of money through invisible channels. Parties can easily be the source of unaccounted money. They can also serve the interests of their donors. But if the donors are not known, there is frankly nothing that can be done. In a recent interaction, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress president, said that he would only bring political parties under the RTI when other arms of the state are brought in. Other arms as in the judiciary, the executive and the media. A classic case of whataboutery there. Now, Rahul Gandhi or anyone can highlight the lack of transparency in political funding, but none of them does it. It is just a political pitch to blame others. The cloud of opaqueness helps them. All the political parties, besides money, helps win elections. We're wrapping up with that. Do share your thoughts with us. Do write to us about the issues you want covered. Tweet with the hashtag IndiaElectionWatch. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thanks for watching.